Oh man, another sad day, guys. Another sad day. We lost another rapper. Man, this time, female rapper, female MC, Boss, B-O double money sign Boss. Man, she's from Detroit, and she only had one album, a debut album on Def Jam Recordings, and it was fire. It was a classic. It was um at least a era classic. I call these some albums era classics. Some songs I call them era classics because in that era, maybe that album that was a classic. You listen to it a little later. Some songs maintain their fire, some don't. What do you guys think about this album? But condolences, besides me breaking down the album, condolences to her friends and family and everyone that knew her, loved her. Um, Her name was Lachelle Law. Lachelle, I thought it was Michelle, but it's Lachelle with an L in front of it. Lachelle Law. And I was gonna do this album on numerous occasions, man. I didn't think I was gonna be doing it on a sad note. They're not sure how she passed away yet. It could be health reasons. They're guessing health reasons because she was having kidney issues. I think she needed a kidney donor. So for people out there that believe in donating organs, please donate. Get those donate cards out or whatever, however you guys do it. Um, yeah, she needed a kidney, man, and I'm not sure that's why she passed. They will come up with all the information if they choose to, the family. Um, but let's get into this review that I've always wanted to do. I listen to this album every year. I listen to this album at least 5 times every year. I always tell people the boss. Y'all remember the boss? They be like, who? Everybody, I be like, the boss. Y'all know who the boss is? Let's talk about it, man. We're gonna celebrate. We're gonna celebrate, man. We're gonna celebrate her today, man. Boss, aka Lachelle Laws. Let's get into it. Born Gangsta. She's from Detroit. Came out May 25th, 1993. It's 47 minutes, 21 seconds. Now, let's talk about it. Number one, intro. It's a call from moms featuring Lillie Laws, produced by Def Jeff. Shout out to Def Jeff. He controlled most of the album and the tone of the album and did a great job on the production. So Lachelle, aka Boss, answering machine is so gangster, and her mom's is having issues with it. Everything is said from her. I don't know if that's her real mother on this because she got a skit at the end with her father. I don't know if someone played. I'm guessing someone played the mother. Maybe her mother really did it. I don't know. I don't know. Did her parents really do these voicemails? Y'all, real Boss fans, anybody watching this, was this her real parents that did the intro and outro? But Lillie Laws was basically saying, "Hey man, I raised you right in Catholic school. You're doing all the good stuff. Like you was raised right. Now you're a gangster." So it brings light to the album. It's fun. It's dope. Number two, one of the dopest tracks ever in hip hop, Deeper, featuring Papa Juggy and Def Jeff, produced by Def Jeff. Man, got a reggae vibe to it a little bit, but when the beat dropped, the world stopped. When this beat dropped, drop this beat, people gonna be like, oh, even newcomers. When somebody's new to this song, they're gonna be like, yo, what's that? This beat crazy, man. Then Boss's vocals, her voice is as an instrument, and her vocals, it takes a record to a whole nother level. Her vocals take it to a whole nother level. She wasn't born a gangster, but she became one, and was very believable through her lyrics. Like she moved from Detroit to LA with her girl D, I believe, and they was, living homeless, and they was living on the streets, and I think they sold drugs, they did a little crime, so they was doing some of this stuff. So they wasn't born gangster. She wasn't born a gangster. That's why it's funny that the album is called Born Gangster. And then her mom's is like, nah, you wasn't born a gangster. So I like it. So this is dope, man. But the song's dope, Deeper. One of the highlights of the album. Number three, Comin'togtecha, featuring Erick Sermon, produced by Erick Sermon. When certain producers had a sound back then, some producers had a sound back then. Erick Sermon had a sound. He don't got a sound now. Like some people had signature sounds. Erick Sermon used to have one. He doesn't have it now, but he did, and you could tell this was him. Plus, he's rapping on it and he's talking on it. Def Squad and Def Jam producer Mr. Sermon gave the young lady a C+ beat. Let's talk about the C+ beats. Back in the day, Erick Sermon even says it now. He was giving people not in his camp C beats, C+ beats. You know, he wasn't giving them those A+ beats. He says it now, so y'all can see what's going on. And I was thinking that too back in the day, but I'm like, I can't say. I don't know. I'm thinking he's trying his hardest on every beat, right? Some producers, you know what I mean? They give the A beats. Y'all know. Y'all producers know. So Boss got flow, cadence, storytelling ability, and more. She scares me on this one. She scared me. When she came out, Boss scared me. I thought I was scared of this woman. I was like, oh, who this gangster chick? I was like, yo. Number 4, my sister is a biatch. Featuring AMG, man. Shout out to AMG and his crew. Another producer with a signature sound back in the day. Shout out to AMG and his crew. Put the kids to bed, man. This album's not for the kids. I should have said that in the beginning. This song is exactly what the title quotes, man. You know, you got AMG quoting, my sister's a, my sister's a, you know what I'm saying? And he raps at the end. Dope verse. Dope AMG, classic AMG verse. Disrespectful, right? It's an era classic, you know, but it's still a classic now. I like this beat. I like this song, and I ride with it today. Number 5, another song that's, well, actually an interlude, Thelma and Louise, produced by Def Jam. It's an interlude skit of a shootout with Boss and her boo and the police. You know, they have, it's like a, you know, I believe the movie, because the movie, check this out, the movie Set It Off came out in 1996, right? The director, writers, they might have been influenced off this Boss album. Not just this interlude, but the album. You know, maybe, you know, kind of incorporates, if you listen to this album, got a little bit of Set It Off vibes. So maybe, I don't know, I'm just saying. But this is her only studio album. It was ranked number 17 for the 50 best rap albums from 1993. So 1993, this was number 17, ranked number 17 out of 50. So that's a great accomplishment. And for some reason on this album, if you go on certain DSP platforms, I ain't gonna say which ones I use because they ain't paying me. But the one I'm using, it didn't have 1, 2, 3, 4 records. 4 records didn't play. So I don't know if it's because of sample clearance or something, but I don't know. Maybe the content in it. I'm not sure. It can't be the content because every other song is Gangsta and in this and be this and you know what I'm saying. So it can't be the record. So maybe it's samples or something. Let's talk about number 6, but they all on YouTube. Go find them on YouTube. You can listen to the whole album on YouTube. You gotta love YouTube, man. Number 6, Drive By, produced by Stone the Lunatic. Yeah, Stone the Lunatic. Lord have mercy, these names, man. Nothing to explain. Boss is on some rep my flag gang banger status on this track. She's on some Monster. Remember Monster Cody? The book Monster Cody. And shout out to Monster Cody, changed his life around. But this song is on some Monster Cody vibe, man. It's like, yo, I'm gonna go. If y'all don't come with me and ride with me, I'm gonna go do it myself on a bike. Like that's what the vibes. I get the vibes from this record. The beat is heavy, man. Dope beat, dope song. Let's go to another song that's fire. That's not on DSP, but it's one of the best songs that she's ever made. Process of Elimination, produced by Def Jam. Another solid record that hits the "This is fire" brainwave. As soon as you hear it, go, yo, this is fire. It's a faster pace. She's rhyming, great flow, dope storytelling, and she eliminates this beat. She eliminates this. I'm telling you, great flow, dope. Boss. To this day, she is still one of the best female rappers. Even with the one album. You know how Biggie had the 2 albums and they like, he's one of the best. Big L had like 1 album. They say he's one of the best, you know. People that passed away too soon, and I believe Boss passed away too soon. I mean, she's young. She was 50-something. That's young, man. You're young. That's young. Damn. Just thinking about, well, that's crazy. I love this album. I love Boss, man. I was in love with Boss, man. Scared of her and in love with her at the same time. From a day, you know what I'm saying? Number 8, livin'loc'd, featuring Onyx. Pretty much Sticky Fingers. Jam Master J, R.I.P. to Jam Master J, and they found Jam Master J's murderer. Shout out to the law, you know. And this is also produced by Chai Skills. Sticky Fingers joins Boss in her underground movement. It's gang gang for Boss and her crew. Boss tackled East Coast tracks just like she tackled West Coast tracks equally. You know, she had skills. She was like, give me any beat, I'll rap. And she made it sound gangster. She kind of still made those East Coast beats sound West Coast because of her cadence, the way she rapped on them. And Boss was rapping back then. Like rap, yo. That's why, everybody was mad she only had the one album. I heard she got a mixtape. I gotta find that mixtape. I heard she got a mixtape out. And then she did something with Bone Thugs and Harmony as well. But y'all let me know, man. What's y'all best Boss record? What y'all think? What y'all think about Boss, man? Let me know. If y'all just getting introduced to Boss, let me know what y'all think about Boss. Let's talk about number 9, another song that was kind of left off the SPs, Recipe of a Hoe, produced by Mike Professor. Another dope song. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe. You gotta let a hoe be a hoe. Yo, it got that Ghetto Boys, you know what I'm saying, flavor, but she put her own spin on it, man. Boss was blessed with solid production as she provides the other 50% with her rhyme skills. This song is a classic. It's dope. I don't know why they take these songs off DSPs. It gotta be sample clamps, but they took off like 4 or 5 records. Number 10, A Blind Date with Boss featuring Onyx. And it's really, I think it's just Sticky Fingers when they say Onyx. And this is produced by Tracy Waples. And it's just an interlude, a skit. Boss and her girl robbed these dudes, man. They robbed Onyx. I guess they robbed 2 of the Onyx members. You know what I mean? And, the Boss and D probably, they Vic them. VIC, Vic, man. Onyx. You should have knew about, wait, what was that? Because they did Vic. They did a song called Vic, Onyx. And they got Vic. I'm trying to think if that was before or after, but you should know better, man. But yeah, they got Vic, man. Number 11, Catch a Bad One, produced by Def Jeff. Another song that was left off DSPs for some reason. Boss and D are at it again. They have chemistry, and D's a girl, the one that she raps with. D's on the cover. You look at the cover. The cover's dope. You got Boss is the lighter skinned one in the front, and D's in the back, holding it down. She got it back. Dope cover. They had chemistry, on the mic, and they had chemistry together. I heard they were really good friends. But yeah, their enemies was catching bad ones on this record. That's all I gotta say. She was the first female signed to Def Jam Recordings, so congratulations to that, man. Again, condolences to her friends and family, man. This is tough for me to speak on because I really love her music. I love the passion. Listen. Every year I listen to this album. I used to be like, yo, why didn't she do another album? I just be like mad, like, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Boss, man. You know what I'm saying? Number 12, Born Gangsta featuring Admiral D, produced by AMG and others. Again, the beat knocks like a Bob Marley track. Miss Murder, aka Boss, is still on a rampage with her passionate, rugged raps. Reggae artist, he murders the hook and the melodies. Great record, another great record, solid record that stands out on the album. 13 is another skit, 1-800 Body Bags, produced by Def Jeff. Body Bag skit on how bad the streets are, of course. Detroit body counts were insane back then. All the body counts everywhere was bad back then. No more killing people. Like, y'all gotta relax. Y'all gotta get money. We gotta get the legal bag, stock market, real estate, businesses, support each other. 2024 is the year of the truth. It's the year of unity, man. It's the year of collaborating and connecting. You know what I'm saying? All right, 14. Diary of a Mad Biatch. Produced by T Ray and MC Search. Shout out to MC Search, man. MC Search don't get enough credit, but shout out to MC Search on not just production and producing and just being hip hop, period. You know, being involved with a lot of business in hip hop. Shout out to MC Search and T Ray on the beat too as well. Shout out to this production for still holding my attention and it's still fly. Boss is stamping every track with her energy and rhyme skills. She's just dope. She's dope. She's dope on the mic. Number 15, To the Head, produced by Erick Sermon. I ain't gonna lie, man. Erick Sermon was giving C plus beats. I don't know, man. Erick Sermon wasn't giving the artist A plus beats, man. I could tell. Another okay record. The hook is dope. The hook is dope though. E Sermon. The hook is dope. The beats, alright. It's not like a whack beat. It's a C plus beat, I think. But it sounded like a Redman beat. It sounded like Redman would have murdered this track. Like Redman would have made this track like a B plus record. But this is a C plus record because Boss is not from the East Coast. It's not catered to like a Redman sound. But she still rapped. She still rapped the ass off. You know what I'm saying? On the beat. But I don't know. I think I would take Erick Sermon's tracks off. I probably would take track 16 off. And I would take track. It's another track I would take. I would take track. Yeah, I would just take two. I would take the two Erick Sermon tracks off here. And I'd probably take the next track, which is I Don't Give a F. But no, I might leave that one on there. You know what? I would just take the two Erick Sermon tracks off. I ain't gonna lie. I Don't Give a F, produced by T Ray, MC Search. This track is an era classic. Like I told you in the beginning, certain songs are era classics, certain records are era classics to me. This song is an era classic. Like back in the day, this song probably was a 5 mic song to me. But then it got reduced because of age. You know, other songs might be 5 mics on this album, but this song deleted is bars from me. Not bars from her, but just the messages, maybe the beat, drags, maybe you know what I mean? It's just something just not getting my attention, keeping my attention. So it's not a skipper song. It's not, you don't skip this record. Song still has a fun chorus, a dope beat, and ridiculous flow from Boss. Like it's still a dope record to close out an album. So shout out to everybody that has something to do with this project. Number 17 is the outro, A Call from Dad, featuring Joe Laws, produced by Def Jeff. Now, Papa Law is worried about his daughter as well. 1993, UMG Recordings, Rush Associated Labels Incorporated, of course, Def Jam Recordings. Man, she was the first Def Jam female artist. So shout out to Boss, man. Man, coming back from Detroit. He back in Boston, man. And again, condolences and prayers go to her family and friends and everybody that love this artist, Boss. You will be missed, man. One album, but do you think this album's a classic? You know, you're not gonna disrespect her or the family. I just still want to know if this album's a classic or not. I think it's an era classic, and like I said, the era classic is in that era. In that era, that album was a classic. In this era right now, 2024, it's almost a classic. Like I said, if I remove the Erick Sermon 2 tracks, I might move it more towards a classic now. And there was some other songs that didn't have the 5 mic status. They might have got 4 mics, you know. But I would have probably adjusted and it still probably have been not just the era classic. But it's an era classic. I think back in the day, classic. Now, probably like, you'll see the score. My score will be in the description. It's still gonna be pretty high. It's gonna be almost a classic. What do you guys give it? It's a classic album. Shout out to the Boss, man. Prayers to the Boss family and friends, man. Hug and kiss the people you love, man. That's all I can say, man. It's not when people pass away, people kind of get that wake up call to call people, to text people, to hug people, to tell people they love. one another. You know, I love you. I love my family. I love my friends. I love my fans and people that support me. Support the books if you can. I'm still an independent, non-working person. I'm working. I'm a writer, so I'm an independent writer. Surveyor's Chronicles, Surveyor's Classics. That's Volume 2. Volume 1, you can get 2. I got 4 other ebooks as well. If you could support those. And the merch. If you could support the merch, this is a hoodie that I made. Any city, anybody can rep this. Got it in black because of the occasion. Shout out to the boss, man, aka Michelle Laws. And condolences, man. This is a tough loss for hip hop, and you know, it just sucks, man. It just sucks that I should have been did this review, man. I know it was, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I always play it. I'm telling you, every year my boy be like, yo, you play the boss all the time. I said, yeah, I know, man. He said that I told him last night about, that we lost the boss. And he was like, man, he was like, yo, you play her all the time. I said, yeah, I know. I be trying to tell people about it. But yeah, this album, especially this album, you know what I'm saying? So, all right, guys, man. Practice more love than hate, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say, man. Tough loss, man. The boss. I don't want to, I got